regardless of whether you're in emergency, you still have the same rights.
The emergency, the ordinances or the laws that's based on the emergency, it's still active and it will be active for I think another 6 months or whatever it is, unless it's revoked properly, right?
Yeah.
So are our rights different during an emergency, and do we have less rights? Do we have just the same kind of rights?
I think your constitutional rights, like, when you're confronted, arrested by police and all that, I don't think your rights are being taken away, regardless of whether you're in emergency. You still have the same rights. But again, I think to look at a bigger picture, what has happened is that our democracy has, can I say, been dead? Because if you shut the parliament, so I mean, these are things not exactly, we have law, we have our constitution, but in reality, the politicians are just fighting for powers and at the expense of the people. When they shut the parliament, a lot of things cannot be done. Our MPs cannot ask questions in the parliament. When you put them in parliament, they have to answer certain questions. Our MPs can ask questions, especially during this time. We need to know how the government has been spending our money. If they shut the parliament, the MPs cannot ask questions. We don't know how they're spending our money. So really, if you ask me whether our rights has been infringed, I think that's the biggest thing or sin that they have seen. We can't question. We don't know. They don't have to give an answer.
Because a big thing that we're trying to question is, has the emergency worked? The whole point of the emergency was to actually try to bring numbers down. It's worse.
They even refuse.
They're not allowed,
Yeah. So I think it's very bad in those terms, and I hope they realize, or they at least care what harm they are doing to the people.
There's a lot of things that people are just wondering about the law, about their rights, and which is why we have you here right now. So anything else that we should kind of know?
I think as a starter, I encourage everybody to look up what we call the Red Book. That is a handbook produced by the Bar Council to educate people about their basic rights. When police want to arrest you, what's your right, whether they can strip you down naked by the roadside to do a search and things like that, right? So it's all covered there, basic things that you need to know. I encourage everybody to just at least study that, and don't be afraid to speak up. I guess there are a lot of ways where you can raise your concerns. You can tweet your MPs if you want to know something. Get them to respond. Know your rights. It's all under our federal constitution, and just spread the awareness.
Hey guys, we hope you loved that discussion, but for the full discussion and all our other videos, click right here. And remember, don't be a dick.